Hey there, it's Chantal here. Thank you for tuning in to my channel. Here on Shanti Bloom, you'll have help and guide to finding clarity of purpose and how to stay productive and pursue your dreams from a place of balance so that you can be of influence and equally bloom and flourish in your everyday life. Today's video is for you, that ambitious person who has been putting in the work year in, year out, and right now you're tired because you feel like you've been going around in circles. It's for you, that multi-talented person. You have all these great ideas coming from the different areas of your talent, and instead of it helping you to plan and move forward, it has left you confused, and right now you feel stuck. You're not even sure how to go about goal setting and planning. It's equally for you, that procrastinator who finds it difficult to start, and even after you have started, you struggle with following through. You're a starter but never a finisher. This past year, I observed a lot of high achievers. I listened to them, I researched about them, be it those in the past, present, Bible characters, even my own life, how I got things done this year and why I was not able to get some done. And I came to realize that the secret to how high achievers get things done lies in their definition of what productivity is, which equally determines how they set their goals. And I'm going to break that down in this video by having us look at the high achievers' do's and don'ts for goal setting. This new way of looking at productivity and goal setting has really helped me, especially during this last half of the year, to stay focused on the right thing that has to be done in that season, go in depth with it, and achieve great results. And this is not rocket science. It's just a little mindset change and a few changes to how you have been doing things, and you will get great results. So let's get into it. High achievers don't keep ideas floating in their minds. They do write them down. Around this time of the year, a lot of us are either anxious or even excited about so many things we want to do next year. You are having so many things on your mind, maybe from knowledge overload, maybe from ideas overload. You're multi-talented, maybe from the shiny object syndrome that is getting almost all of us, right? We see this one, we want to get this thing. We are just surrounded by so many shiny things, shiny ideas, shiny methods. Somebody's doing something. Oh, I think I will start doing that next. I think I will use this method next. I think I should try this. Before we know it, we are overloaded. It's okay. Dream, wish, hope. This is that time to, have all those wishes, have all those dreams, have all those desires for next year. But don't just allow them roaming around on your mind. Let me ask you, do you have a journal, a planner, a notebook, or maybe just some notes app? If somebody were to walk into your room or your office right now, will you be able to show them in writing all those many things you're saying you want to achieve next year or you want to become next year? High achievers are too focused to just allow things roam in their minds without an aim or direction. I used to have all these great ideas, so many things I wanted to do, but because I never took time to put them down, year in, year out, they remained as wishes. But it is when I started to just put that, because at times you're not even aware of what is in your mind. You don't even know. It keeps popping up here and there. But until you pour everything down in writing, you're able to see a visual form of it. Then from there, you are able to organize, plan, and start taking little baby steps. So please write things down. The next is that high achievers don't set too many goals at the same time. They do focus on the vital few. They do not overcommit. They do not carry out too many tasks, too many assignments all at the same time. I know when you hear high achievers, you think about doing more. And do you know why they find it easy to set fewer goals, yet they're high achievers? Because I've come to understand that productivity is not just getting things done. It's not just checking off things on your list. It's not getting more done. Productivity is getting the right things done for that season, the things that matter for your journey in that season. And I know this is where some people begin to struggle because they are like, don't tell me about high achieving, don't tell me about growth, and then start to tell me about, less. Because in today's day and time, growth is only about more and not less. Growth is about holding on and never letting go. But some of the deepest, or let me say, growth that has happened in my life has had to do with me letting go. And that was the growth that happened. But we are so afraid because in today's day and time, growth is about gaining and never losing. Growth is about now, 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 and never later. Growth is about fast, fast, hurry, and never slow. It's about, gigantic leaps and never baby steps. High achievers have come to understand that you have to understand your times and your seasons. You have to understand what matters. You have to understand what is the right time, right pace, right rhythm, and do it with all confidence without being distracted from another person's pace, another person's path, another person's method. So please, your desire for the coming year should not be to check as many things as possible from that list that you have just put down. Your quest should be to gain discernment for what are the right things for this season for you. What are the things that matter the most for where you are going? And when you put all your time, your energy, your resources in that thing, and you do it and you get the results, guess what will happen? You will gain experience. You're going to feel so motivated because you have not just gotten something done, but you got something that matters done. So there's experience, there's motivation, and you have just laid a solid foundation for the next thing that you're going to put on it. Now, please, I'm not trying to be hard on us in this video. I understand that we are humans. I'm speaking from experience myself that it's not easy to set your priorities straight. We often hear set your priorities straight, but it's easier said than done, because many times how we set our priorities is influenced by either external forces, what people are saying, how people are perceiving certain things, how the culture is shaping certain things. You know, there are a lot of us who are beginning to set our priorities based on those things and those expectations without realizing it. At times, how you set your priorities is also influenced by the internal conflicts that are happening within you. You start to prioritize things in a way that does not really match your season in life and your destination. Yes, it may be difficult, but it's doable. You can be able to discern what is that right thing, what is that thing that matters for you in this season. So I'm going to give you few pointers that I use. Actually, there'll be a second part to this video where I will really just do a plan with me session so that you can see how I'm applying some of these things that I am sharing with you right here. So if you're not subscribed to the channel, do subscribe, keep your notification bells on so that you'll be notified when those videos do come up. But let me leave you with a few pointers that I use. For me, what has always helped me in the past, and I'm even going deeper with it this year, is the question of who do I want to become? And also the question of who do I want to influence? Who do I want to kind of like serve, bring change to their lives, and how? Because the how also matters. How, I have been called to do it is very different from how you have been called to do it. We have different talents, we belong to different industries, and how we carry out or serve. So you have to know, who do you want to become, who do you want to serve, and how. These questions for me, they help, especially getting into this new year, has helped me knock off some things that are screaming, pick me, pick me, pick me, but they can wait. They can wait. The shiny object syndrome, or sorry, not the shiny object syndrome, but the shiny objects, the shiny things that are kind of like quick results, fast results. They're going to be here and now. They're going to be shiny. At times they always scream, pick me, pick me, pick me. But if you ask these questions and you're honest with yourself, you will see the things that are priority for this year. At times they may not be very loud, they may not be very shiny, but you know that by the time you knock that thing off, the other things are just going to be easy breezy. A few more questions you can ask that will help you further eliminate some of the things that can wait for maybe the second half of the year, can wait for next year, is that you can ask yourself, what is that one thing that if I do this year, it's going to lay a firm foundation for me to start building, or it's going to make things easier for me to take the next step? What is that one thing that if I accomplish this year or this month, I'm going to really feel fulfilled, I'll feel satisfied, at the end of it all? What is that one thing that if I accomplish this year, it will answer my why? What is that one thing that is of greater value, which means it's going to create a greater impact, it's going to greatly contribute to your journey? The last one is that high achievers don't totally depend on their self-discipline. They do believe in accountability. They surround themselves with a cloud of witnesses, people who can hold them accountable for that which they have said they want to do this month, this week, this year. Just recently I've shared some things with my husband, my parents, some close friends and family, people I know truly love me, have my interests at heart, and who can hold me accountable. You may think that, oh, I can do this. You start, there's all the excitement, the motivation, but then as you start moving on, distractions can come in, laziness can come in, discouragement can come in, demotivation can come in. But then when you're surrounded by a cloud of witnesses, when you have accountability partners, when you have coaches, mentors, friends, and people that can hold you accountable when you are stagnant, when you are pulling back, when you are deviating from the right path, it helps you to get things done. And above all, our greatest accountability partner is the Holy Spirit, who lives within us. He's the one who steers our hearts in the right direction. In what direction is God steering your heart this season, and are you willing to obey? Because our answers, success, our level of achievement lie in our obedience to Him and not so much on our calculated moves. So if you're truly tired of going around in circles, if you're really serious about making a change this coming year, then this is the season for you to quiet down, to discern what is that right thing for you in the season. And when I say quiet down, I'm not saying walk around looking all gloomy and sad and holy. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the internal noise. At times it can be the noise from anxiety around this time of the year. By the way, I just uploaded a video. My last video was on anxiety. So you want to look at how to deal with end of year anxiety. Or that noise can be coming from excitement. At times we are anxious or we are super excited about the new year and what is coming and the 1 million things we want to do. All that noise can drown your focus, and you are going to jump into the year confused. So many things starting and never finishing, and before you know it, you're back in that cycle. So if you want to break it, this is the season where you have to really quiet down, stay focused, know that which you are supposed to be doing this year, and then we're going to start setting goals, making plans, and taking those baby steps. When you stay focused and keep doing what you're doing, you gain mastery. When you gain mastery, it builds confidence. Confidence is going to help you do away with distraction, shiny object syndrome, unnecessary insecurities and competition, self-sabotage. You are just going to have confidence in what God has called you to do. And you keep marching on, and before you know it, at the end of the year, you will get things done. You will become a high achiever.